Welcome to Park Center High School. The gym's filling up fast for a rivalry game here in boys basketball, an All-District 279 matchup. It's the Osseo Orioles paying a visit to the top-ranked Pirates here, defending state champs in Class 4A. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox, and these teams both with a lot of new faces compared to last year when they met in the Section 5 championship. Park Center, of course, won that one and went on to win their first ever state title in boys basketball. And if anything, they've been just as or more dominant so far this season. Off to a 13-0 start, then they are blowing people out. They've scored over 106 times. They've been in the 90s routinely, and they are looking like they're going to be very tough to beat, not only tonight, but for anybody this season. Meanwhile, Osseo, just a couple of guys in their lineup who played varsity ball for Osseo last year anyway. They got a couple who played at other schools as well. A little bit up and down so far. They played a lot of tough teams, but they're just under the 500 mark. They come into this one tonight knowing that they've got a very tall task on their hand, but it's a rivalry game and they know these kids, so they're hoping to come out and show up well here this evening. Let's look at key players to watch for in tonight's contest here. A pair of 22s, starting with the visitors, Osseo. Trey Smith comes in averaging about 18 points per game for them, 6.5 rebounds. One of their returning starters, returning players from that section final team a year ago. He's going to be counted on tonight to do some things offensively, whether it's on the perimeter and also slash into the basket. And for Park Center, a guy who was a key sub last year and has stepped in now as their leading scorer. And that's J.J. Ware. Great outside shooter for them. Can also get to the rim a little bit. 5 guys in double figures, and right now he leads the team at just under 19 points per contest. A coach's son who kind of waited his turn a little bit as a younger player, but now a very key factor for this Pirates team. Could be the first of 2 or even 3 meetings this season. We'll see who comes out on top in this one. Osseo, Park Center, boys hoops up next.
CCX Media, your source for great local programming, is now available on Roku and Apple TV. Our free app allows you to stream all 3 of our channels live. You'll also have access to a large on-demand library, including daily newscasts and full sporting events. To find the app, go to the store and search CCX and download our free app. Then sit back and enjoy all of your favorite local content. Now available on Roku and Apple TV.
Welcome back to Park Center. Joining us courtside tonight is Allie Mosley. Let's go to Allie.
Hey, Jay, Osseo knows they come into this game tonight knowing that they are facing an uphill battle, playing the defending state champions and #1 ranked team in the state. But I asked Coach Tyson, is there anything about Park Center's game that you can try to exploit tonight to gain the advantage? He said PC loves to crash the offensive boards, oftentimes 4 of their players down low. So he said if we can get in there and get those rebounds, he'd love to get the ball down the floor for some quick points. He acknowledged there's not much weakness within the Pirates, just hoping maybe they can try to get them into some foul trouble. Tyson said it's going to be essential tonight for their 3 bigs to have a productive night, getting lots of points in the paint and not only relying on Trey and Damari for offense. Tyson also said they know that this is going to be a game where they're an underdog, but if they win the little battles in the big war, they should have a chance. Jay?
Thanks, Allie. And starters for Osseo and Park Center, Pirates will have J.J. Ware, Joe Burgess, Chang Ring up front, C.J. O'Hara, Cash Chavis, the guards. And for the Orioles, Damari Larkins, Temi Donato, Ty Swanson at the guards, Trey Smith, and Aaron Smith up front. Trey Smith will jump against Ring to begin the contest here. Chavis will track it down. Park Center first possession. Osseo's not really a team that likes to slow it down, but tonight they may try to do a little bit of that. They get a quick steal, and layup try wouldn't go. Smith grabs the rebound. You see some zone tonight from Osseo too, which is typically not something that they do a lot of, but this Pirates team is a tough one to handle. Smith gets to the glass and scores it. First basket for Trey Smith, Osseo up. He'll come with a little trapping pressure here. Chavis across to O'Hara. And knocked away, and Smith up with the steal for the Orioles. And a little hesitation dribble there, and he was held by J.J. Ware. So obviously we're very, very, very early, but not a bad start here for Osseo on the road here, and this intimidating presence. I've said this in other years, and this has got to be one of the toughest visiting gyms to play in. The fans are just right on top of you, and especially when the Pirates are this good, you got a lot of enthusiastic and loud students. Trey Smith, they threw a quick double at him. Now he keeps the dribble going, almost lost it there. Swanson will swing it down. Baseline jumper won't drop there for Larkins. Burgess will give it up to Ware. Pirates looking for their first points. Here's J.J. Ware from the top, in and out. Ring with a rebound. Aaron Smith a block, but a foul. And Ring will go to the free throw line here for the Pirates. First foul on Smith, of course. First team foul on the Orioles as Cheng Ring will come to the line here and misfires. Ring actually with teammates with Mari Larkins of Osseo at Minneapolis South last year. He gets 1 out of 2, so the Pirates on the board here. They come with pressure. Larkins kicking it back across. Donato in and out with that one. Osseo knowing they really need to balance the floor and get back, as Park Center just runs so well out of almost every situation, whether it be a steal or defensive rebound or even made baskets they'll look to run on. So that's been a big factor in their success, is just how many layups and dunks they get. Trey Smith in some trouble out high, and Coach Tyson's going to call a timeout. It was interesting talking to Tim Tyson. He said, you know, we're going to use timeouts strategically tonight here as well. We don't want situations where Park Center is going to get a lot, you know, big runs going and things. We want to kind of space our timeouts and use them strategically, not just based on what's going on the court. We go in with that intention tonight. There's a look at Smith getting doubled, nearly gave it up. And timeout granted just before he was starting to lose that ball. Swanson will inbound here for the Orioles. Able to get it into Larkins. Chavis defending him. Larkins trying to attack, and we'll get a foul call going against Chavis of Park Center. Next year, of course, we'll have a shot clock entering Minnesota high school basketball, and so, you know, it might probably not have a lot of impact in some games, but this one might be one where Osseo is looking to work some time. And so they're able to take advantage of that this year still. Donato across. Swanson will shoot it up. No good. Chavis the board, going to throw it long, but Larkins picks it off. Back to Larkins here, and looks like we'll get a blocking foul, I believe. Nope, going to be a charge. Davis did a good job getting his feet set there. Jackson Folks will come in now for Park Center. Kind of an uneventful start here, 2-1, and that's really probably how Osseo wants it to be. It's hard to match the firepower Park Center has. Smith getting a block there as O'Hara tried to split the defenders. Burgess will throw it in. Into Ware, knocked loose on the way up though, and here's Donato. Getting a run out, but he missed it as O'Hara got back to at least bother that shot. Osseo dropping back in that zone. O'Hara the shot fake. Ware popping a three and he hits. J.J. Ware, first field goal of the game for the Pirates. Coming a few minutes in, so obviously not the fast start they're used to, but a 4-2 lead now. Larkins missing inside. Knocked out of bounds by Aaron Smith. Caden Cook will come into the lineup now for Park Center, and we understand that he just committed to play football at Bemidji State. Cook had a nice year for the Pirates on the gridiron this fall, part of our CCX All-Area team. Folks cross court with it to Ware. Folks will launch that one, and that's an air ball. So far so good for Osseo in terms of being able to slow Park Center down, making them working on the perimeter with that zone, and haven't been able to get up and down too much early. And Coach Ware's going to take a timeout here. And he had an interesting point. We were talking last year, about last year. And he said, the one game we lost to Totino Grace, he said, I really learned a lesson as a coach, that we kind of pulled the reins in a little bit, thought, well, this is such a big game and they're a talented team that we need to do things a little different. And he said, I really learned that we just need to have our foot on the gas the whole time and play Park Center style basketball no matter what the score is, no matter who the opponent is. And so far, they're having a little trouble getting that going here tonight, though, obviously, as the Orioles have been able to kind of take this crowd out of it, for one, but also just slow Park Center down and mainly getting them launching jumpers up to this point. Swanson inbounding here as Park Center setting up some pressure. Swanson stepped on the sideline coming up. That double team came at him. Jerome Williams will check in here, number 32. And what Allie mentioned, that Coach Tyson said, we've got three big, bulky guys. We're going to rotate all three of them in. And we need them to do good work inside, whether it be rebounding, defense, and even scoring a little bit. And Williams, one of those. Burgess giving it to Ware. Now O'Hara will line up a three. No good. And Trey Smith up for the board. So Osseo, a very slow start offensively too, but I don't think they mind it nearly as much as Park Center, that we got a real low score. Swanson left wide open, and he had to take that one, but he missed it. Williams, the rebound, and he scores. Jerome Williams, the Gopher football recruit, showing he can get it done a little bit on the basketball court too, and we're tied at 4. So far, Park Center finding a little bit of trouble attacking this zone. Burgess down at the baseline now. Folks open up top. That is short. And rebound run down by Donato. Trey Smith stepping into that jumper. No good though, and rebound by Cook. Now the Pirates looking to push. O'Hara, though, had it stripped away. Here comes Larkins back the other direction. Layup is good, plus a foul. Kamari Larkins, who surpassed 1,000 career points,
Most of it before he got to Osseo, of course, but he will get the layup here, and Folks will be called for the foul. Just a nice job getting his hand in front of that dribble. Takes it all the way, and Folks looked like he might have got him on top of the head a little bit there. Ring coming back in for Park Center. Aiden Memene coming in as well for PC as Larkin's trying to complete the three-point play, and he hits it. So a 7-4 advantage here for Osseo. Chavis down the lane, missed. Ring the follow-up, and he was fouled. I think it'll be Jerome Williams, most likely, who gets called for this foul. So Ring will go to the free throw line. Not saying you want to commit fouls there, but making Ring shoot free throws rather than dunking putbacks is something that Osseo is liking. As Ring misses that one. Elvin Jones, number 11, also in now for Osseo. And Ring, like the first time he went to the line, gets 1 out of 2. It's 7-5 Orioles. They throw the double at Swanson. And that'll be a turnover on the Orioles. A little bit different look that time for Park Center as they both came hard with the double. They didn't wait for him to dribble into it. And Donato will come back in. Swanson will check out. Folks will bring it back out. Chavis is going to launch at 3, and that one's wide left. Larkin's weaving his way up court now to Trey Smith. Smith looking to turn the corner, a little Euro step move, wouldn't go. And Pirates out of there with it. Chavis looking left, and they'll get it back top. I think they would like to see the ball rotating quicker to get Osseo out of position a little bit. Oh, a nice look inside to Folks, and the layup is good. Sometimes you fall into the trap of thinking you got to shoot, from the perimeter or threes against the zone. That time they did a great job cutting and passing. Trey Smith backing it out here. Tied up at 7-all. Heavy underdog Osseo hanging with Park Center, at least for the moment. Jones picks up his dribble in a tough spot. Folks diving. And it will be Osseo retaining possession, but Osseo doing what they don't want to do there, pick up the dribble along that sideline. Smith will inbound. Larkin's bringing it back up court. There's a takeaway by Chavis. He'll go all the way and hammer it home. Let's go down to Allie.
Before the game, we talked about how Park Center has scored over 100 points 6 times this year, averaging over 90. So Coach Tyson told us that their goal is to play solid enough defense to try to hold them into the 70s. I would say within these first 8 minutes, he's got to be pretty pleased with his defense.
Definitely agree with that. Now here's Jones. Larkin's looking to attack. That pass, let's see, was it just thrown away or tip? Looks like it'll be Pirates basketball. Down to the corner to Cook. Chavis will bring it back out top. Foltz into Cook, and he was fouled. Would have been big Jerome Williams again there. He'll pick up his second, and Caden Cook to the line.
Team sport at the line for Park Center. Caden Cook, shooting 2.
Now subbing in for Osseo is Bryce Hawthorne, the third of that beefy trio of big men for the Orioles. It's Aaron Smith to start, and Williams, and now Bryce Hawthorne, another football player. Cook makes 1 out of 2, so the Pirates 3 for 6 at the line. Not a great start on their own home court in that regard. 10-7 now, Park Center. Ooh, a near turnover there. Smith in the corner. Tipped away from Smith. Cook going after it and got it. Here is Ring, and hits the front of the rim on that dunk attempt. Larkins in trouble, has to throw it out of bounds off of Foltz. Ring, it almost seemed like he might have gotten nudged a little bit as he started to go up. He got off balance, I know that. He can obviously dunk with ease, but that time left it short. Great work, though, by Cook here. Going to the floor, managed to not travel, got the pass back, and yeah, it kind of looked like Smith, I don't know, he put his hand on his hip. I'm not so sure that wasn't a foul. Pirates get the double team and Ring up with the steal. This is what they'd like to see more of. Putting even more pressure on Osseo than what they've been able to do so far. Hawthorne got a piece of that one. Pirates regroup. Foltz will take and make a 3. That's the one thing about Park Center. You know, everybody talks about how they get so many steals and layups and how well they hit the offensive board, but this is a pretty good shooting three-point team as well. And you have to kind of pick your poison against them. Back out to Jones. Kemi Amodoyinbo is in there, OL number 2 for Osseo. And there's another steal. Chavis looking to take it all the way, no good, but he was fouled. And that is what Park Center is looking to do. Get it and go. Looks like it'll be Larkins picking up the foul. And that is his second, so that's something to watch for. Certainly one of the Orioles' key guys out there handling the ball and as a scorer as well. Davis makes the free throw. And Swanson will come back in for Osseo, and Labinia Makinen also coming in for the Orioles. Burgess will come back in along with O'Hara for Park Center. 10 straight points for Park Center, make it 11. So they have not really gotten it going at the pace they'd like, but now starting to take over a little bit here at 15-7. Osseo led 7-4 at one point. Swanson in some trouble right near half court, but then finds Bryce Hawthorne all alone for 2. Pirates were so eager to get a steal that time that they overcommitted and forgot about Hawthorne. Good job by Swanson to not panic and get that pass out. Here's Ware popping a 3. His second 3 of the night. 18-9 now, Pirates. Larkins over for Hawthorne. Lost it on the way up. Missed the shot. And then can't quite corral the rebound. Pretty good job by Larkins breaking down the D. Hawthorne wasn't quite ready there and fumbled it. O'Hara giving it to Ware. He'll shoot up another 3, and that time no good. Foltz, though, saved it. Right to Burgess. Great hustle by Foltz. O'Hara attacking down the baseline, was fouled and will shoot 2. Pirates have done a better job certainly of driving it and getting to the line here and racking up some fouls on Osseo. It's the 6th team foul here on the Orioles, so O'Hara to the line. Ooh, that one way short. Trey Smith will come back in. And missed a pair. Swanson getting it into the front court here. Smith looking to attack. Ooh, tough shot, and he gets it to drop. Second field goal for Trey Smith. Wasn't too bad a defense, I didn't think, but got it done. Ware back out. Chavis will keep moving it around to Foltz. Ware thought about it. Foltz. Foltz open from the right wing this time, no good, and battle for the rebound. Modiembo able to rip it down for Osseo. Trey Smith driving it into the D, no good, but he was fouled. And we'll go to the line where I believe will pick this up, which would be his second. Smith, a good slasher. And good job, took the contact there, and we'll go to the line for 2. Free throw is good. Cook back in here and Smith back in now for Osseo. Trey Smith makes a pair. He has 6, and it's 18-13. Osseo hanging in. O'Hara takes the pass, goes right to the hoop and scores a little scoop. And a foul as well, so he'll go to the line, try and complete a 3-point play. Aaron Smith picking up his second foul. Another look at that strong move, just turned the corner and flipped it up and in. Free throw good. So an 8-point lead here for Park Center, a little over 6 to play in the first half. Chavis locking down the D right there on McAdam. And Osseo's going to use a timeout. That was not what they wanted. And again, Tim Tyson using the timeout strategically to kind of get his team out of bad situations and to keep Park Center from getting things running their direction here. Both coaches knew that, tonight it's going to be a packed gym. It's going to be pretty loud. It kind of prepares you for section time too. And these teams, as we said, met in the section championship last year. But I was looking through my scoreboard from that game, and just so many different faces from that game. Park Center started all seniors at that time, and both teams have had some guys who have come in from other schools as well, and so pretty different looking lineups than what we saw then. See the rankings in Class 4A. I think very little doubt that Park Center belongs at number 1. They beat Lakeville North, and Maple Grove's been kind of a surprise team. They're in at 13-2 and then ranked 3rd. They don't play the Pirates till the last regular season game. And got Wayzata and Hopkins from the Lake, also from our viewing area, in the mix as well here. But Park Center has certainly proven that they belong in that number 1 spot. Nobody questioned the talent they had coming in, but it was how quickly could they mesh with some guys who had played together before, but some who hadn't. And I think you could really see that the work they did over the summer has helped them to be a pretty cohesive unit. They share the ball pretty well for guys who, as I said, hadn't necessarily played a lot as a unit prior to this season. Mäkinen got it down to the corner, Aaron Smith, and then way across to Trey Smith. Ooh, that's going to be a travel. Orioles got a little bit bunched up there. In a normal game, you would say they've maybe turned it over more than you'd like, but against Park Center, I'd say overall they haven't done too bad a job. Knowing how many steals this Park Center team often gets. Pass deflected, and there's a steal for Osseo. Swanson comes up with it, and then Chavis, though, picks his pocket for another dunk. Second field goal, both dunks on after steals for Cash Chavis. 10-point lead, Park Center. Mäkinen down to Trey Smith out of the corner. Ooh, that one's off the top of the backboard. And let's see, it's going to be Park Center ball. Larkin's coming back in for Osseo. He has 2 fouls, but I think Coach knows that they just don't have enough offensive firepower and ball handling if Larkin sits for too long. And sometimes you have to kind of take that little calculated gamble to keep playing them with 2 here. We've got about 5 minutes to go in this first half. Jacob Granner in there for Park Center. He gets it back. Knocked away by Swanson. Smith throwing it ahead to Swanson, who had to wait for it, but he's still able to get it. First basket for Ty Swanson. So Osseo getting a bucket off a steal, much like Park Center has been able to do a few times. Cook down the middle, that's going to be an offensive foul. There wasn't a whole lot of room there. And tried to split the defenders, but instead shoulder into the chest of a defender, and he is called for that foul. Hawthorne back in now for Osseo. Aaron Smith will check out, and again, that's part of the plan. They rotate their 3 big and burly guys inside. Keep them fresh. They have some fouls to use then too when you got 3 guys like that. Swanson way across, Smith. This time not going to put it up from the corner after the last one was off the top of the backboard. Then the pass behind Swanson. Coach Ware was talking about too, he said, what we've been able to do is wear people out too. There are some teams that have stuck with us for a while, but eventually they kind of get tired and you can sort of see it, and they start to make mistakes like we just saw there. Back out top to Ring. O'Hara down the baseline. His pass though stolen by Swanson, and then we're going to get a foul on Park Center, trying to get that ball back after the steal. Cook will pick up the foul, his second. Watch, Swanson does a nice job of mirroring this pass, and he blocks it, and then 31 Cook reaching in right there. Not enough of Swanson that they call that foul. Larkin's trying to dribble through the double. He did, then his pass was deflected by Ring. Good hands there. That one might have been a layup. Swanson giving it up to Smith, looking to drive it. Little up fake, goes around Ring, but couldn't get it to go. Trey Smith the rebound, and was fouled and will shoot 2. Ring will pick up the foul there as Trey Smith heading to the line for the second time tonight. Folks will come back in the lineup here for Park Center. And Trey Smith buries a pair, so Osseo has fared better at the line, even though it's not their home gym. And they are back to within 6. In a lot of ways, this is very much a tempo Osseo would like. Here's Ring dunking off the feed from O'Hara. Nice drive to the middle and then a baseline cut. And Ring just rising up to throw it down. Mäkinen in some trouble and has to throw it out off of Ware. And that's something they've done more than they would like tonight, is get caught in spots along the sideline. Here's another look. Great pass. Great timing, too, on that dish off. Larkins and Chavis matching up. Chavis will be called for the foul. His second. Larkin's kind of the one guy on this Osseo team that it looks like is, quick enough that he can handle the ball against that pressure. And you're not really afraid of him. Obviously he can be doubled and he can turn the ball over, but you're not really that worried about him dribbling one-on-one against somebody as much as maybe some of the others. Larkins hits that free throw. Misses on the second, but Trey Smith up with the rebound, then is tied up by O'Hara. The Osseo ball. So Larkins to inbound here for the Orioles. They are down 7. Swanson giving it to Smith on the back cut. Ring over for the block. Smith took that one up. I think maybe was thinking possibly a dunk, and Ring was like, I don't think so. This one had no shot. Nice back cut and everything, but Ring, great timing to get over and help out. Smith in the corner, giving it back to Larkins. Good D by Chavis there. 2:35 to go in the first half. Osseo down 7. Larkins driving it down the middle. A little too strong with it though, and Ring the rebound. Chavis attacking. Scoop layup try wouldn't go, and Swanson the rebound. Now throwing it ahead for Smith. Trey Smith hanging in the air and scores it. Got a kind of a little natural pick there. And now Osseo back to within 5. O'Hara. Now Chavis. Osseo's been zone all night. Folks will shoot it from the left wing, and that's good. His second 3 of the night, and it's back to an 8-point game now as we're under 2 to play in this first half. Trey Smith dishing it off. Oh, and Ring erases that one as Hawthorne thought he had an easy layup. And now we're going to get a foul on Hawthorne. Ring kind of coming out of nowhere with that block, as I think Hawthorne thought he had 2. He probably didn't even see him coming. This was quite a nice drive and dish by Smith, and it looks like it's going to be an easy 2, and Ring quick off his feet, erasing that one. So Ware going to the line for 1-and-1. And that one bounces and drops. He has 7 points here tonight. This last minute 36, I think, pretty crucial here. If Osseo can go into the half, within 10 or less, I think they'd feel pretty good. Park Center wants to put a little run together and get a little distance going. Smith, here's Hawthorne again, this time able to finish it. Ring wasn't close enough to come back and swat it. So the lead is 7. Down low to Ring, and finishes strong through a little bit of contact there. His second basket. Back to a 9-point game.
Out of bounds, last off Park Center. Osseo's ball. Substitution.
Burgess will check back in here for Park Center. Now is the time where you kind of look at, okay, who's got fouls and can we get them out? Swanson. They get it to Makinen. Got rid of it here to Swanson. Osseo, I think, wouldn't mind playing for the last shot here. It's easier said than done, though, against this kind of D. Well, they're not going to do it that way. Swanson just lost it out of bounds. So Park Center up 9 as they get the ball back. Folks almost lost it there. And pass tipped and saved, but then he gets it back. Ooh, and then a big collision. This is going to be a blocking foul. Cutting across was Donato, trying to cut in front of him for a steal. Instead, got body. And there'll be free throws upcoming here.
His first personal foul. Team's 9. 8 of the men at the line for the Pirates. Shooting 1-1.
Jimenez free throw no good, but Burgess the rebound, but he missed. And Hawthorne will grab it. Drive and dish. Swanson looking up at the clock. They do want to take this last shot now. Under 6. Swanson dishes, and that one blocked. Pass ahead, Swanson tipping that one out of play, and we will reach halftime here. And our score at halftime is Park Center 31 and Osseo 22. In many ways, the Pirates not getting as much as they would like to in terms of running. Obviously, a lower score than what they normally might have at this point. But let's go down to Alley with Coach Tyson.
A team who averages 90 points. What do you think about your defense's performance to hold them to 31 in the first half?
I thought we've done a very good job of transition defense. Their pressure is relentless. They're getting some fast break points, but I think our initial defense is doing what we want them to do, slow them down a little.
Offense has to get going, though. How?
Yeah. Well, you know what? We got to make more basket cuts and not hold the ball and let the traps come to us. I think if we could become a little bit more patient with that, step through traps, look at the open guy. There's open guys on this court.
Seen a lot of second chance opportunities, but not quite getting them to fall, though it could be a different score.
You know what it is, and we've given up, we've committed 12 turnovers against the #1 team in the state. You got to clean some of that stuff up.
Do you think that this game could stay close to the end, Coach?
Oh yeah, first 3 minutes is going to tell everything though.
It's been a fun one, thanks.
Awesome, thanks.
Thanks, Allie, and Coach Tyson. We'll be hearing from James Ware coming back into the second half. Our halftime score, top-ranked Park Center 31, Osseo 22. First half highlights and more coming up here from Park Center High School on CCX Sports. Welcome back to Park Center. A halftime score of 31-22. Undefeated Park Center leading Osseo, yes, but they have not gotten out and been lighting it up quite like they have been in most of their games this year. Credit to Osseo for that. Take a look at some highlights from this first half of play. It was a very slow start offensively for both teams, and again, that's okay with Osseo that they were not looking to trade buckets really with this Park Center team. J.J. Ware knocking down a couple of threes. Here's a miss for Osseo, but nice board by Jerome Williams and the putback there. O'Hara trying to take it in, but Larkin's getting the steal here. He goes all the way, and the foul. Big hoop there for Osseo, but Park Center forcing some turnovers. Cash Chavis, the one-hand hammer after the steal. And Folks faking the pass, that freed him up for a shot. Osseo kind of daring them to shoot those and made a few. Swanson this time able to get out of the double and throw that pass to Hawthorne for two. Ware stepping into another three right there. Pirates have made 4 threes as a team. Chavis, both of his buckets have been the same, steal and dunk. And then had the favor returned to him that time. Swanson knocked it away. Smith getting it back to Swanson for the layup for Osseo. This was a great play here. O'Hara driving as a D, and Chang Ring hammering it down for Park Center. As we look at our scores in the first half, Trey Smith with 10 for Osseo, which is good for them. He's on the pace to get a little above his average, but needs some more points from other sources a little bit. Folks off the bench with 8 to lead the way for Park Center. Ware with 7, and Chavis and Ring with 6 each. Strange to say when they're up 9, but I think the half has been more of an Osseo half than a Park Center half. Pirates, I'm sure, want to get up and get going a little bit. The crowd hasn't been nearly as into it as they have been some nights here, and they'd like to up the tempo, up the pace, and see if they can't pull away. 9-point game here. We'll be back with more here from Park Center High School. Thanks for joining us for Northwest Suburban Boys Hoops on CCX.
CCX Media is the first place you go for local news and sports. But did you know you can sign up for those stories to go straight to your inbox on our website? Simply go to ccxmedia.org. Click on the subscribe button, and from there choose which notifications you want to receive. Then we'll send your favorite CCX Media news, sports, and city events straight to your inbox. Sign up now at ccxmedia.org.
Welcome back to Park Center. Let's go to Allie.
Coach, a 9-point game here at half. Probably a little closer than you'd like it. How do you get some more score separation in the second?
I think we got to do a better job of turning our defense into offense. But give them a lot of credit. They're switching up their defenses, going from 2-3 to 3-2, and that's confusing our guys a little bit. So it's got us on our heels. We got to again defensively turn some defense into offense.
What do you think the final minutes will come down to, Coach?
That's a great question. Whoever can make a couple shots and finish layups, make free throws.
Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Allie, and thanks, Coach Ware. As it did seem like they were a little bit hesitant in attacking, especially earlier in the game against that zone. And he made a good point in that, yes, it's been zone, but it's not all been the same look from Osseo. And Coach Tyson was talking about earlier, he said, you know, when you got a team like this that you expect to play very possibly 3 times, including obviously a playoff meeting, said you don't necessarily show all your cards in those first meetings or even the second meeting necessarily. So that's probably true for both of these teams, that maybe you hold something back a little bit, but you obviously want to come out here and play well and win tonight as well. So here we go in the second half. Chavis dribbling it into the front court as Osseo looking at a 3-2 look there. 3 defenders out high. Ware is going to shoot it up. No good. Ring's tip wouldn't go. Trey Smith had it, but Ring knocked it away. And Ring has to go to the floor to get it. And let's see, did he call a timeout? It looks like he did. I don't know if Coach Ware necessarily well, it's not a bad thing to save that possession there, but very quick early timeout. So Osseo, you know Park Center is going to get some turnovers, but you don't want ones like that where, I mean, you've gotten the rebound and then just have it, you know, pocket picked from behind like that. You take better care of the basketball. And again, easier said than done against this Park Center team. They're quick, they're long, and they've got, you know, athletes really at all 5 spots on the floor. It isn't easy to even just to get, you know, into your set or into good shooting territory is not very easy against them. So Osseo, by and large, has done a good job with that. Yeah, a little more turnovers than they'd like, but still, to be in this game at this spot early in the second half is not a bad thing for them by any means. Ring dropping it off. There is Burgess for the layup. And that's something Park Center has to love right there. Then they get a quick steal. Burgess was fouled on the way in, and that'll be on Aaron Smith, I believe. Be his third. Well, the officials. Yeah, I think they were just double checking to make sure that they each had the foul on the same person, because both guys kind of blew the whistle. And Aaron Smith, when you're as big as him, it's a little bit hard to hide. So there's a layup chance inside. Then it slipped out of Ware's fingers. Chavis giving it to Ring. Now back O'Hara. Blocked by Smith, but it comes right back, and O'Hara able to finish it. So a 13-point lead here for the Pirates. Burgess got his hand on that one. Swanson will inbound. Donato into the front court here for Osseo. Cross for Smith. Burgess nearly stole that one. Larkins back out. Swanson a long three, and it's good. That is the first made three of the night for Osseo. They're back to within 10, and then lost out of bounds by Ware. Looked like he bumped knees with Aaron Smith and was hoping for that foul call, but instead, oh no, it's going to be Park Center ball. I'm sorry, it looked like it went off Smith. Ware stepping in a little closer, can't get that one to go. And Aaron Smith will scoop up the rebound. Larkins attacking down the middle, and Ring with the block. And it'll be Park Center basketball. Larkins looking to challenge the big man, and Ring was having none of it. Hung in the air, but just stayed with it. Hand on top of the ball. Chavis getting into the teeth of the defense. The miss, no good. The putback by Burgess, no good. Smith's out of bounds. That's when you can break the defense down. Even when you miss a layup, your chance of getting a putback is so much higher when the defense gets out of position, having to help like that. Baseline into Burgess. Layup is good, plus a foul. Park Center doing a lot better job of attacking that zone this time, and Aaron Smith will pick up his fourth foul right there, and quickly Jerome Williams in to replace him. Again, like I said in the first half, that's the good thing about this three-man big guy rotation is you got 15 fouls to use throughout the night. Burgess, another of those talented football players that we have in the game. I don't like to see that. Obviously, there's been a lot of, more of the trend toward more specialization. Guys play more year-round in this sport or others, but to see guys that are, willing to come out for basketball and football certainly helps the programs at both of these schools, and slips through the hands of Williams there. Good idea. I don't know if the execution was quite there, and that's a tough pass to handle in that close too. O'Hara to Burgess, over for Ring, and there's a turnover similar at the other end. Smith might have missed an open teammate there. Now Larkins will bring it back to the top, and lost it. Chavis leading the break to O'Hara. Right side, Burgess, layup, and that is Park Center basketball right there. Ball barely touched the floor. Here's Jerome Williams. Ring might have gotten a piece of it. It comes back to Williams, no good. And now it's Chavis. He will drive right down the middle. Timeout, Osseo. They're starting to feel like get away from him a little bit, up to a 16-point lead. Boy, the defense, Chavis was looking, like he might be looking to pass, and it was kind of like everybody just played the passing lane and let him go there. And we saw a moment ago, I don't know if Ring will actually get credit for a block on that last one, but he certainly intimidated when Williams went up to shoot that one. Valuable thing to have a rim protector like Chang Ring. Park Center, as I said earlier, I think doing a really good job and a better job of attacking his zone defense here early in the second half. They've been able to find some seams with the pass, with in a couple different ways too. And Coach Tyson, as he told Allie, the first few minutes of this half are really going to tell the tale. Do we hang in this, or does Park Center pull away? And at least right now, the trend isn't so good for Osseo, as Pirates have opened up to their biggest lead at 16. Osseo fans will have your team on again Monday night as they play the third District 279 team, Maple Grove. And Pirates fans, we're going to have the rematch with Totino Grace coming up for you. Pirates won by 14 here on this court in their first meeting with the defending 3A champion Eagles. Trey Smith, a double comes, in some trouble, and just got it out of there to Jones. Larkins kicking it over. Swanson, a shot fake, got Burgess to fly by, and he hits. Those are the type of plays Osseo is going to need to make to try and hang in this one. And Ring didn't squeeze that one. He was looking where he was going to go with it before he got his hands up. Folks and Cook will come back in for Park Center. Swanson will whip it ahead to Jones in the front court. Back out Swanson, shot fake there. Did a couple threes here early in the second half. Smith flashing free down on the baseline, looking to go to the reverse, was fouled. I think Smith was more open than he realized when he first got that ball. I'd like to see him go right up quick with that one. Ends up turning out okay as he gets a foul on Cook, but I think he had a relatively easy two if he just attacked initially there. 10 first half points for Trey Smith. Looking to get his first point of the second half here, and he does.
Substitution for Park Center.
Burgess will come back in. Cook checking out. No good on the second, but it's out of bounds off of Ware. So it will stay with Osseo here. They'd fallen behind by 16. They've now cut it to 12, and we'll get the ball back here even after missing a free throw. This is the kind that drive coaches nuts when you don't get that defensive rebound on a free throw. Trey Smith shooting that one up, no good. And Williams over the back on Ware will pick up his third. So between their three bulky centers, 9 fouls committed now. Aaron Smith with 4, Jerome Williams 3, Bryce Hawthorne 2 for Osseo. But again, that's not a bad thing. That's kind of part of what that rotation is good for. There's Chavis laying it up in the end. He is a good basketball player. 43-29 PC. Larkins into the front court. Swanson left open. He'll take it. No good. And rebound save, nice hustle. Jones, the lefty, will shoot it up. That one's off target. Folks tipping it back, and now Chavis leading it up for PC. Nice dish, O'Hara with the reverse layup. Boy, that was a beautiful pass. And nice finish as well. 16-point lead again here for Park Center. Larkins fouled by Folks.
Park Center personal foul number 10, Jackson Folks, his second personal, team second. Total substitution for the Orioles, Bryce Hopper coming in for Jerome Williams.
Hakkinen coming back in here for Osseo.
Coming in for Trace Still.
Chavis now defending Larkins. Hawthorne had it knocked away by Burgess. Folks, just barely got rid of that one. Chavis will shoot a three, no good. Out of bounds off of Osseo. Moto Yunbo checking back in for Osseo. Ware back out to O'Hara. Here's Ware shooting it up, and that one's out of play. Let's go to Alley.
Before the game that his team is young this year, so he's really looking forward to seeing how his team handles and responds if they start to get down in this game. Something that it's kind of looking like here. He's wanting to see how they respond. They were down 9 at half, now 16.
Thanks, Allie. And yeah, this is the type of test that coaches like to put their kids through. And you know, he was saying too, to not hang their head if they make a mistake. You know, you're probably gonna have a few plays that don't go your way against this great of a team. And for the most part, it feels like they've done that. But now it's really going to be the time we see it. O'Hara tossing it in. Let's see, will they count this one? Yes, count the basket. What a finish. That was not an easy shot. Donato will be called for the foul. Just kind of flipping it up, and it counts. Missed the free throw though. So the lead remains at 18. Park Center trying their best to pull away here. Osseo trying to hang in. Jones, the double comes and they take it. Burgess all the way and dunks. Boy, you could just see Park Center waiting to throw that double on. And it wasn't long before the ball was flying through the hoop, courtesy of Joe Burgess. Here's Jones, and he'll stop and pop that little jumper. Gets the answer for the Orioles, but they're still down 18. Folks shooting a three. No good. Oh, and then slipping and falling led to a turnover. O'Hara dunking after Donato lost his balance. And in hindsight, that's not where you wanted to throw it, but he knew he was going to be called for travel if he didn't get rid of it. Shot won't go. Shave has a strong rebound. Drops it off to O'Hara. Baseline drive, left-hand layup, Cash Chavis. Park Center starting to roll now. Up 53-31. Smith and Larkins will come back in for Osseo. Ring and Ware will come back in for Park Center. Also Jacob Grana. Larkins, the drive and dish. Makinen scores plus a foul. Nice job by Larkins breaking down the D, and Makinen was ready.
Park Center personal foul against number 2, Aiden Memeni. His first personal, team's third.
Memeni will pick up the foul.
Basket is good.
It starts with the drive and dish. See if Makinen can make the three-point play go. No, he does not. Ware got bumped a little bit, missed that shot. Larkins a rebound. Makinen a shot fake and then back out to Larkins. And we're going to foul as Jones driving and was hit there by Ring.
Park Center personal foul number 24. Chang Ring.
Be his second as the Orioles will inbound from the baseline. Just over 9 minutes to go. Park Center now up by 20. They led by 9 at halftime. And the Orioles turn it over.
Pirates ball.
Folks at the free throw line, drives and is fouled. They did a good job kind of waiting to see what was going to develop there. And Folks did a good job of just turning the corner and going up with that one.
Jackson Folks at the line for Park Center. Shoot.
Free throw is good. Folks, I think, is going to be a really key player for this Park Center team down the stretch. They don't have a real deep bench, and he's a guy that can slot in there and do a lot of good things for them and play a lot of minutes. And obviously, you might have games where you have foul trouble or even injury or illness or something to deal with, so he's going to be a very key performer for them the rest of the regular season and into the playoffs. Larkins down the middle, lays it up and in. He is quick, even for as quick as this Park Center team is. They're having trouble staying in front of him. He's shown an ability to get into the lane against Park Center, especially when Chavis isn't on him, because he's a very good defender. Here's Ware for three, no good. And we're going to get a foul call, I believe, on Ring. Yep. Trying to free up some space to go up and get that rebound.
His second personal, T. Smith. Well, the substitution for the Orioles, Ty Swanson and Aaron Smith coming on for Teddy.
Swanson and Aaron Smith will come back in here for Osseo. Larkins working his way into the front court. Swanson cut off on the drive. Aaron Smith will shoot that 15-footer, and he hits. Smith's first basket of the night, showing he can shoot the ball a little bit facing up there too, so Orioles within 18. Ring, Ranner on the drive, and he'll end up getting an assist. I don't know that that was necessarily a pass. Maybe it was, but he put it right up there where Ware could go up and get it. draws the foul and finishes through contact. Trey Smith will pick up the foul. So Ware in a great spot at the right time there. And he'll get the old-fashioned three-point play there. He has 10 points. Larkins splitting the D over to Trey Smith, and he scores it. Again, Larkins doing a good job getting to the middle of the floor and breaking down the D. Folks will bring it back out. And it will shoot this one. No good. Aaron Smith the rebound. Ooh, they got bunched up there. Larkins, they bring a double at him. Timeout taken by Osseo as they knew he was in trouble. Interesting here, I think Osseo, you know, they've stuck with the plan of staying. You might say, well, gosh, you're down 19. Why are you not coming out man-to-man? Well, they know that probably Park Center would, you know, get opportunities out of that. Osseo right now, I don't want to say you're content with this score, but I do feel like they know that running up and down and playing a lot of man-to-man probably is not going to be to their favor, and they don't want this one to get away from them. The realistic possibility of them still winning it, not very likely at this point, but I think they want to still, you know, continue to do what they've done to somewhat hang in this game. I know that's hard to hear when you're, you know, an Osseo fan going against your biggest rival and all of that, but certainly just the season that both of these two teams are having, Park Center is just a really tough team to beat. So I do still think that it's strategically the right thing to be doing for Osseo. Mäkinen will inbound in a very difficult spot there down in the corner. You see he's having trouble finding anybody. Tried to bounce it off Burgess. Instead, Burgess will get an opportunity there. He misses it. Swanson fouled him. And that's what, you know, inbounding in that spot is just very difficult. Swanson, I guess, saved a basket there, but not the type of turnover they wanted to see there. Burgess, after a scoreless first half, has 8 points here in the second. Misfires on the free throw. That's one if you want to be, you know, nitpicking at Park Center tonight. I tell you, free throws have not been particularly good for them. And missed a pair, but there's J.J. Ware with the rebound. Had that one blocked. And then O'Hara lays it in. And we'll get a foul in the backcourt here. See if they'll get Cook again. That is his fourth, so had some minutes limited by foul trouble a little bit. But honestly, I think Cook that's the kind of guy this Pirates team can need too, is a guy who's physical and a hustler. So him getting fouls isn't really a bad thing, I don't think. And there's O'Hara knocking that away. Trey Smith will inbound. It's been kind of a mixed bag on Trey Smith. I mean, I think he's done a pretty nice job, but then again, Park Center's done a pretty good job against him too. There's Aaron Smith for the reverse layup as they cleared out the backside there and then were able to lob over the defender. Baseline to Cook. Ware cut off, back out. Chavis will take that three, no good. And there's Cook coming over the top, and I think he's going to foul out on that one right there. So Cook will foul out right there. He was hustling, but came over the back a little bit. Ring will pick up, or come in for him, I should say. So bonus time here, and it'll be Swanson going to the free throw line. Nine points now for Ty Swanson. Oh, Trey Smith able to come up with that rebound, but then Ring blocked it. Chavis with the lob, and O'Hara hammers it. Great timing, just a little look and lofted it up perfectly. Larkins back out, Trey Smith. Larkins had it knocked away, and then it goes out off of Larkins. Good hands to reach in on that one. So Pirates up by 20. Folks will come back in. Ware will check out. Look at this lob here. Chavis putting it right on the money, and O'Hara rising up to hammer it. Folks will pop it from the baseline. That's good for three. His third three of the night has 13 points. 65-42. Park Center starting to really put this one away. And Chavis will be called for the foul here. And so free throws upcoming here for Larkins.
Shooting 1 and 1.
No good on the free throw. Ring winds up with the rebound ultimately. Folks gonna shoot up another one. This time no good. Smith lost it, but Makinen is there. Swanson, a step back three, no, but Makinen the rebound. Here's Williams. Trey Smith the drive, and get a blocking foul there.
Park Center, personal foul number 1, CJ
O'Hara will pick it up.
His first personal foul. Team's 9. Trey Smith at the line for the Orioles. Shooting 2.
Smith will shoot 2 here. Free throw is good. Ware coming back in for the Pirates here. 4:10 to go. Haven't quite put him away yet, but obviously a big enough lead here that they should be well on their way. 65-43. Smith gets 1 out of 2. Back to Ware. He'll shoot it up, and no good. Larkins tracks down the rebound. Back cut by Swanson. That'll be a goaltend on Burgess, so count the bucket for Swanson. Back to a 20-point game as Swanson gets the field goal. Ring back out for Ware, popping that three, no good. Boy, Chavis went up high and missed, but then Ring is right there and calmly dunks it home. Here's Larkins on the drive and is able to finish it. 20-point lead as we approach 3 minutes to go here. Baseline to Ring, and there's another dunk for the Pirates. Williams, slipped a little bit. Swanson driving it down the baseline. Probably a good idea that he didn't go up with that one against Ring. Smith. Smith down low, Jerome Williams for the reverse layup there. Good patience by Osseo. They ultimately finally got a good look there. Ware, baseline pull-up, in and out, and Ring. Great hands to corral it and dunk, all in one there. 71-49. Mackinnon for Trey Smith, and that one looked like it was going to be an easy two. Instead, it's a turnover. Ware back out, Folks, and then a steal by Trey Smith. He'll send it ahead. Larkins for the layup. Knocked away from Ware, and now Swanson up with it. His scoop layup wouldn't go though, and Folks grabs the rebound. Burgess driving it, and there's going to be a block, I think, on Williams. Maybe not. Nope, going to be Burgess called for the offensive foul. No free throws here, of course, with the player control foul there. Jeffrey Oluchukwu, number 32, checking in for Park Center. Larkins looking to bring it up court. Trey Smith dishing down low, and that'll be a foul as Mackinnon tried to go up inside as we're under a minute to play now.
Park Center personal foul, number 32, Jeffrey Oluchukwu, his first personal foul. At the line for the Orioles, Benyan Makonnen, shooting.
Second one upcoming here. And no good. It's out off of Park Center though, so Osseo will keep possession here. Rematch, and this will be the last day of February over at Osseo. Larkins, a strong drive, wouldn't go, but he was fouled and will shoot two. Folks will pick up the foul.
At the line for the Orioles, Jamari Larkins, shooting two. Reminder for all fans, Osseo fans are asked to please leave the building from the doors to the right of the concession stands.
Davis will shoot it up in the wing, and he buries it. 15 in the game now for him. Under a half minute to play, knocked away from Swanson. Williams was surprised it came to him, but he does get the layup to go. Don't need to shoot it again, and I don't think they will. So Park Center putting Osseo away here with a strong second half as the Pirates stay undefeated with a 74-55 win here over Osseo tonight. In some ways, both teams sort of got what they were looking for a little bit. I think Osseo did a lot of things to kind of hang in there, but ultimately Park Center, you never apologize for beating one of your big rivals by nearly 20 either, and took care of business down the stretch. Yeah, maybe didn't quite get to their average scoring wise, but still did a lot of good things and able to pick up the W here tonight and stay undefeated. When you're playing a team that has nothing to lose sometimes too, it can be a little bit hard to pull away or put them away, but they were able to do it ultimately here. Again, Osseo fans, will have your team coming up right away on Monday against Maple Grove. So from one talented rival team to another for the Orioles here, but let's go down to Allie with CJ O'Hara.
CJ, a bit of a slow start for you guys tonight. It was a 9-point game at half, but then you guys really opened up in the second. What changed between the two halves?
Our coaches told us to find a short corner on the zone and just do what we do, play fast, and just cut to the basket, get to the rim instead of taking outside shots.
You guys are a high-powered offense. You average over 90 a game. Tonight, 71. What was it about Osseo putting that defensive pressure to kind of hold you back just a little bit?
They were doing a pretty good job in the zone, slowing us down. We play fast, so they did a pretty good job of slowing us down and keeping us from getting fast break buckets.
What about your guys' defense? What do you think of that play tonight?
It was pretty bad in the beginning, but we started to pick it up, and that's when we went on a run and created a separation towards the end.
You guys meet again in the second to last game of the regular season at the end of February. What are you going to take from this game tonight that you learned into the next matchup?
I'm sure we're going to run more zone offense and be ready to shoot and be ready to crash the boards when we take those long shots deep outside.
You guys improved to 14-0. You'll stay atop #1 in the state. What is it about this team that makes you guys so dang good?
We just got a lot of pride, a lot of heart. We want to win. We want each other to do well. So we just gel well as a team, and the chemistry is great.
You did well tonight. Congrats, CJ.
Thank you.
Jay.
Thanks, Allie, and congratulations to the Pirates. As we said, stay undefeated here. 74-55, the final score here tonight. For Allie Mosley and all of our CCX crew, we hope you've enjoyed tonight's broadcast here as Park Center beats Osseo in a District 279 matchup.